Welcome back to another trade of the day here on TraderTV.Live. This time we've got NVIDIA. Now, obviously, it's been a huge run. The daily chart looks absolutely fantastic. You got the split coming up. You have the ARM deal potentially going through, some positive wins there as they get some other support. So we're talking about how do you trade the trend here today. The key thing about this is I had one look for an entry. Only one number I had written down was 775 for a breakout long. How do we get to that number? Why was it important? Why did I only want to trade the breakout? I'm going to rewind back and we're going to look at the 15-minute chart, looking back at last week's action and a little bit earlier than that as well. And we'll come to a couple of tests of that 775 area last week. You had a monster gap up and runner into this. We got like a big move into 750. The next day we extend at the open and fail at 775. You get a muted pullback into that 750 range, and then the next day a flush bottom. But here's the key thing. On the way to our second test, despite that wipeout failure to round number, couldn't hold a 750 level, you still find support at that previous breakout bottom. That's a key sign there. You want to make sure we're holding that, and then a nice steady climb up, and then a consolidation at that top. Again, second time through. Another failed break at 775. This time, more shallow retracement. That's what you're looking for in a situation like this. You've held that wipeout bottom. You've gradually climbed up. You are now consolidating, and this pullback holds a little bit more shallow in front of that 750 area. Remember, initial push into 750, nice cluster there before the second break. You're getting a nice level formed right in here, and that sets you up for this morning's action. We had just under 775 was the pre-market high. That's not what I was concerned with. I wanted the break of 775, that and only that. We take the trade. Now remember, if there's always failed break opportunities, when I trade a breakout trade, I'm always looking to scalp the first bit off, so that I can take some profit. Thus, if it wants to do this little dance, dipping in and around that price before going, I can trade that price action off the open. In this particular case, it literally just breaks and runs straight to the upside. Now, there's no obvious levels other than the one you're seeing up here at the top at 800. So I was simply looking for a $5 and $10 turnaround. It happened to be 785 here. Yeah, it's a clean $10 move. But when I saw the spread start to tighten up, see a few offers on there, that's all I was looking for that slowdown to cover that trade. At this particular point, I think you've got a good breakout trade on. If I dip buy, a lot of times if I'm dip buying off of a support level, that's when I want to hold like an all-day type of trade. When I take a breakout trade, I tend to think there's going to be a dip at some point. In this particular case, NVIDIA is so strong it hasn't even done that. But hey, all we can do is learn from that experience. Our price entry was fantastic. We talk about those 3 reasons we wanted to get into that trade. We did have that third breakout, or at least potential breakout at 775. But the key thing I want you guys all to take away from this video, you needed that support to form on that pullback. It was a deep retracement off a 775 failure. And then instead of chasing a breakout on a parabolic move up, you wait for the consolidation of that level and have the patience not to take it here, but to wait for that physical breakout right there. Now, if you were swinging into it at this particular point, you're probably okay because you never broke that 750. We're talking day trade here, so you wanted to make sure you're getting it after the more shallow bounce and the consolidation. So you find that double top, you find that consolidation, you play that break, and now you're off to the moon in NVIDIA, one of the single strongest names the last few weeks in this market, and it looks like it's not stopping anytime soon. How did you guys do in your trading today? How did you do in NVIDIA? Did you trade it or not? Let us know in the comment section below. Hey, how could we have done better? I'd love to hear from all of you guys. And as always, we'll see you out there trading. Check out the live show every single day here at TraderTV Live.